Geega. Everybody please subscribe to Daily Geega. Before you ask, I have spoken to Geega. I have her permission to react to her Daily Geega channel and talk about it and pause the video and all that stuff. I have her explicit express permission. We had a call. We had like a 5-hour call maybe a month ago. And this was one of the things I brought up of like, hey, are you cool if I just react to full clips from your clip channel? Because you say really smart things sometimes. And I would love to have these conversations with my audience. And she said, whatever you want, Matara. And then she said, I'm definitely going to set you up with my cousin. Okay, this is definitely not loud enough.
Darn. I mean, you should be. Oh my God. Some people want to be in control of everything.
Some people want to be in control of everything. Okay.
I mean, you should be. Oh my God. I was like about to punch my monitor yesterday.
She feels about this.
You know what Michi said? I was in Michi's chat and I know she's like this. So I'm not surprised. I was just like, no. And she was talking about something and she said her manager is her password manager. And I was like, what? Shut the up.
Wait, what do you mean?
Download a password manager. I was like,
foreskins. Do we have any foreskins? Is this true? Does Maiko have Michi's passwords?
Oh my God.
Oh, Michi. Okay, Maiko, this is nothing against you if you hear the clip. You're great. You're lovely. I'm sure you've done a great job. But just in case, Michi, if you hear this, I think you should have an extra layer of security because, and Maiko, again, I want to be very mindful. I'm not comparing you to anybody else, but, you know, I trusted Gunrun. I thought Gunrun was a good guy. I think a lot of people are great people, but you shouldn't leave guns with bullets in their hands, right? Like you shouldn't leave loaded guns with bullets in people's hands because what if they trip and grab the gun and shoot you in the head thrice? You know, what if they're drunk and then they accidentally pick up the gun and shoot you in the head thrice? Well, it's just, yeah, it's a little bit scary with this kind of stuff, I think. And I think especially because Maiko and Michi only started working together 2 years ago. So how well do you really know? I mean, I have Teak having access to some stuff for me, but I've known Teak for 10 years and we've worked together for like 8. Right. So even then, like Teak has access to a lot of things, but yeah, not my passwords and stuff. Oh, Michi. Also, I feel bad for Maiko. That's such an extra responsibility for him. What if Maiko would one day want to like go away from being a manager and do other stuff? Oh man. In the industry, we use what if XYZ got hit by a bus? Yeah. Michi, get a password manager.
No, that pissed me off. I don't care. I'll say it publicly. That pisses me off. Download a password manager. Meow.
You know, it pisses her off when she says download a password manager. She's like really enunciating those P's. That's when you know it's real.
Publicly, that pisses me off. Download a password manager. Meow. Okay, meow. Right meow. I was like, what the f? Maiko's her calendar
scary.
Too. That's fine. You can have a shared Google calendar.
For the calendar, by the way, I think like 6 people have access to my Google Calendar. I'm not kidding. I put everything on my Google Calendar. I'm going to show you some previous stuff just so y'all have like an idea. I put everything on my Google Calendar. I'll put streams up. I'll put other stuff. I even put my, I'll even put like my friend calls. So here's a perfect example of like, I'll even put friend time on the calendar. Call I'm Malicious, Sam T, call Beppis Podcast, TerraCon content meeting. Like I will put everything on the calendar. Like here's just an example of something else, right? I do kind of like put one person's name in here, but y'all won't know her at all. Like I even have stuff like this on the calendar and so many people have access to this. So many people have access to this. So that way they know, right? Like my agent knows if she got to book a call for me, she cannot book the call at those times because I'm busy. I'm busy. I can't have calls at that time. Let me see if I have another, like when it comes to streams, for example, right? Hold on. Let me see if I have to do more. Like, I even schedule things out when I have big streams and announcements just so it's easier. But yeah, I think having your calendar be shared with people is very, very normal. And in fact, I think it makes people's job easier. Where's the love the momos? Oh, that's every day. That's every day, baby.
Calendar. There's nothing wrong with that. Passwords? Girl. I'm going to link her a different password manager every day until she uses one. Every single
Giga, link her one
I'm
today.
Just gonna send her a link and be like, you should try this one. What
link her one today, Giga.
Because you can also share your password vaults with other people, which is how content creators do it when they have a manager and they want them to have access to certain things. What they'll do is they'll put certain things into a little vault of passwords and be like, this stuff we can put, you know, my manager in as well, right? And then you can revoke access.
She's so beautiful.
Too. There's somewhere you can, that person can autofill stuff, but they can't copy paste it and everything as easily. It's like, and it can still, there's still a way to do it, but it's like,
love that. I'm sorry. Everybody, hold on. I have to take my little notes app. Every time I see really cute things, I add them into my little notes app. Wife and I share a calendar to keep everything we are doing in there, from appointments to Frank hangouts. Shared calendar with my wife. Oh, that would be amazing. And I could be like, I could send her a little Google Calendar invite of like, date tonight, dinner tonight, sushi tonight, make sweet love to me tonight. That's so cute. Calgore, thank you for the 29 months. I'm so happy for you. Can you do that? Wait, can you actually do that? Can you send a Google Calendar invite to your wife from all of us and be like, lunch tomorrow? Winky face. Or like date, Saturday afternoon date, lunch at our favorite, you know, Korean barbecue with the little kiss emoji. That's so cute. Please, let me live through you. Vicariously, voraciously. Please invite your wife out on a date for me. Please invite your wife. Wife and I also share a calendar. Do it too. We had an date on our calendar for the Boys Like Girls concert. Oh, I love it. Do it right now. Send your wife an invite right now. And be like, hey, dinner this weekend or something like that. Do it. You don't have a wife? Can I borrow one of yours? Sorry, my wives are busy.
A little harder, you know. There are all these ways to do this, so
I love it.
I think if she just tried it, she'd realize it's actually like really nice, and it would still let her.
Did it? We're getting tacos when I'm off work. I hope you guys kiss. Yeah. I hope you guys kiss. Woo! That makes me so happy. Oh. Good for you. I hope the tacos are delicious and I hope the kisses are plentiful. Oh,
but manager have access to whatever they need, because there is annoying stuff too.
But remember, no sex before marriage. Okay, you can, in the eyes of God. You gotta be demure and mindful in the eyes of God. A shared email is amazing. That does sound good, actually.
Like on YouTube, for example, you can add another user to be your manager or to be an editor or to be a
I have
whatever.
that on YouTube.
So you can just have other people.
I have Zenti and Zero doing. Sometimes I'll add Zenti. I'm like, Zenti, could you do this on YouTube? Thanks.
Access to certain things and certain permissions. But TikTok, no, you just log in. That's it. You log in. You cannot have.
Okay. So maybe allegedly Zenti has my TikTok information. So technically, if Zenti really wanted, he could nuke my TikTok account. He could, technically. But it's one social media. Also, Zenti's worked with me for 2 years, and I've recommended Zenti to other people. So you wouldn't do that, right, Zenti? You wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't do that, would you, Zenti? Also, Zenti's probably busy editing. He has to like quickly edit something for tomorrow for me. But yeah, technically, yes, Zenti actually does have access to my TikTok passwords. And I haven't gotten anything like any lawyer addendums, but yeah, maybe I should. I'm sure if my lawyer would be listening. Can you buy a bunch of junk? No, you can only buy a bunch of junk if you're located in the USA. So no, he couldn't be able to. He's from Northern Africa.
Of like any additional people be able to log in and like make posts for you, or like maybe they're just a moderator for your comments or something, you know, for like replies. You can't do that. So like you have to straight up just give your entire TikTok login to somebody if you want them to help.
I did.
Which is like, if they're a certain person, maybe good, other times scary. Yeah, you can do like 2-factor, but that's annoying. You know, there's a lot that I'm like, you know what, just having a password manager just saves you with a lot of this. Because if you have an issue, you go on there, you revoke access, you have a list of all the things you need to change so you can pull it from that person. Easy. You can still share them, and importantly, they still can't see the password. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Very secure, very secure. So yeah, there are nice ways to do it. I really should just make one giant text document. How to set up and run all your shit without f***ing up.
You should. Please, Geega.
Call it for content creators. I'll call it that. And
Please. I think that would be lovely.
I'll just make a big document.
Also, hold on. We're hiding her chat. Let me like put
everything you should do. And then I'll make some videos where I just talk over bits of it. My old CEO had all his passwords on a TXT file. Yeah, well, I am, maybe this is a little cynical, the word cynical of me. I don't know. My personal belief.
She's very cynical.
My personal feeling.
You know the thing about Giga? She doesn't see the worst in people. No. Giga waits. Giga expects nothing. She's very nice to people. She's sweet. But Giga expects nothing and she's very patient. And if she has a weird vibe about somebody, she's always right. I always expect the best. I always think people are nice. I always think people are never as malicious as they are, and I'm always wrong. So sometimes when I would talk to Geeka, I'd be like, man, like I remember coming out of that convo being like, oh man, like I don't see why she like doesn't really give this person like, but she's always right. So I come to the right conclusion, but I come to the right conclusion later after getting burned a few times, not her.
Things on that is if somebody does things in a way that's like not good. What's like up, that, and then welcome. They get hacked or they have a thing, I just go, you deserved it, like I'm in the corner going, you deserved it, you idiot, because they put all their passwords in a TXT.
Yep.
Like I just don't feel bad. I feel I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you're feeling a lot of emotions right now, but you could have prevented this, Now it's one thing when you get super ultra mega hacked and mega fished and token
mega hacked.
There are certain,
as opposed to regular hack. Get ready. Here we're mega hacking you. We're super ultra giga mega hacking you. Completely different from a regular hack. Super different. Super duper different.
Scams where they're like crazy. I get it. But like the basic stuff, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad.
Thank you.
I feel bad that they never did the things they were supposed to do to prevent that from happening.
Thank you.
But like people become illiterate when they open up documentation.
Me.
If they can't read through a document, then they, then I would feel the same way. If they couldn't read through the document, they're like, I didn't read your document to set stuff up right, so I didn't, and then I got hacked. I'd be like, you deserved it, Sorry. Why shouldn't people just use TXTs for passwords? If anything compromises your PC and there are just these available documents with passwords in them that could easily just get scraped and found, then
honestly, full disclosure, I used to sometimes have my passwords like that on documents on the PC. Yeah, I definitely did. I used to, not anymore. Not anymore. I used to, not anymore. I'm a smarter bug now. I'm a cooler, smarter, better, harder, faster, stronger bug now. Yeah.
And all of your is found. I mean, it's super simple. Just memorize your passwords. Mine are kind of convoluted, but I have a way of remembering them that helps. I still use a password manager to make like really secure, annoying looking passwords. And it also lets me very quickly change them if I ever need to. So I like that.
Interesting.
But yeah, I was going to say the big thing is what Nick said. Password managers have authentication too. Yeah. Password managers usually have multiple ways that you have to do things to get into them to prove that you are you. And that is kind of huge for just making sure that you keep your secure. Passwords in a physical.
Speaking of being me, you had your passwords in a private Discord. I feel like private Discord could also probably get hacked, huh? Unless I'm wrong there. Journal is probably the safest. IRL, I hate to say this, but like we are going back to notebooks. We are going back to notebooks. So your password being on a little freaking, like, what is it called? Notepad in your room. Ooh, post it on the fridge. Yeah. But don't say it's the password for what, right? Like you can have like you can have your PC password at your plant and then on your fridge you have another password.
Well, you're not getting that by hacking my PC. Yeah, I mean, the fear there, which I think is less of an issue, less likely, is that if someone broke into your home, let's say you had a laptop, they grab the little book out of your drawer and they also yoinked your PC, they just have everything, right? You do have other problems, but now they also have access to your bank account. You know what I mean? Depending on if you do online banking and your passwords on there, you got a lot of different problems. But if they steal your PC and you don't have passwords written down and they go to your PC and they realize you have a password manager and they have to know your base password to get into your password manager, and because they're on like a new network, it's like, hey, you need to enter in this crazy code or whatever. Like they would have no way to get into it. They have to know what it is and what it looks like. I mean, yeah, realistically, if you want to physically write stuff down, that's fine, but just don't put it in here's the real thing that matters. Don't put it in a notebook in a drawer next to your desk, right? Like just don't do that. Try to remember them. But have
and your
some
other stuff.
Better way of obscuring it. Bookshelf is okay. I know some people that will have a piece of paper that's like tucked into a regular book. I know some people that have done like old VHS cases and things. They'll put a piece of paper in there because no one's stealing your VHSs if they break in, stuff like that. Sticky note under the keyboard, that one's well known. Any sticky notes anywhere, they will find that 100%.
They will find the sticky notes.
But yeah, that's the important thing, is to like
in your
at
plants.
Least obscure, right? At least having it next to the
I hate it when people physically break into my house and rifle through my stuff. I mean, you say this, but it does happen. Robberies do unfortunately occur.
Physical money. I think I don't know. I know one good one is like in an old shoe. If you have like old shoes just sitting in the closet, you can take a piece of paper and just
even better. If ever you need to hide your money, hide it with me. If you give me 5 gifted subs right now, I will give it back to you in 100 years. I'll give you back 6. You're actually making money if you think about it. Toto, thank you for the 10 months. If you have any money that you want to hide, giving it to me is a great way to hide that money and invest it and make sure that it doesn't get eaten or taken. Don't send me your passwords, just your subs and your money and your everything, okay? I will take care of them. Don't even worry. It is very natural and cool to bank with the Bank of Matara. It's true.
Shove it in the shoe. Like no one's gonna care about that. That's one of the really easy ones. There's also
Ignis. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. It's a gift sub. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I will protect your gifted subs. Thank you for trusting me in safekeeping. Dimetrodon, thank you for trusting me for keeping the YouTube gifted membies. I appreciate it. I promise I will be good. Good idea. Here's my entire life savings. Thank you, Phantom. Auspa arigato. Auspa arigato. We'll be getting my future kids to contact your next of kin for the 6 subs. I won't have any next of kin, baby. I won't have any.
The kitchen is one. They never go through your kitchen. If you have someone break in, they're never going to open the cabinets in your kitchen and try to steal every little canister.
So they're not. Oh my god, I love this little emote right here. Right here. Look at him. Look at him. He's dancing. He's dancing. So you're telling me they're not going to steal my air fryer Ninja Creamy? Too tired, Dev. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I will be safekeeping your 5 gifted. I promise. Oh, I love dancing hedgehog so much. He's so cute. Look at him. He's just vibing. He's having the best life ever.
I don't think anyone that's about to break into someone's home is in my chat. I sure hope not, but I don't really think I've got that demographic in this chat.
You don't know that, Giga.
Being like, I can't wait to see hard on what she's going to say about where people hide their passwords so I can steal them.
You don't know that.
Do I?
You don't know that, Giga. You don't know anything. Great video. As usual, please, Daily Giga, our Lord and Savior, has a daily channel where she posts all these things. Check her out. Yeah, I should maybe get a password manager myself. I did realize that, yes, it's true. Zenti does have my password for TikTok. I share my calendar, which is fine, I think. And yeah, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good to not be Michi. I'm not going to lie. Feeling pretty good that I'm not Michi in this case, point, and situation. Love you, Michi baby, but love you, Michi baby, but and again, Maiko, I'm sure Maiko, if you hear this clip, you know it. It's never on purpose. If the roles were reversed and Michi was your friend and I was Michi's manager, you'd be like, hey, dumb bitch, don't give your manager your passwords. You know you would because you're super big on cybersecurity. So yeah.